Hey, Purple Patch team, Coach John here, and today I'm leading you through a quick mobility session that you can do before your swim, or really at any time, just to kind of help loosen things up, get ready to get in the water, maybe open up this chest a little, get those shoulders nice and primed and ready to swim. It's something you could also throw on the front end of a swim band workout as well, if that's something you're getting ready to do. But here we go. We're going to start out with something simple, just some arm circles. We want to be nice and tall as we go through these. We don't want to be out here, out wide. We want to try to keep this hand as much as we can in line with the shoulder. Don't want to be swinging side to side, nice and stable. But just going to do a few arm circles going forward with one arm. We're going to do some arm circles with the other arm going forward. And don't rush through these. Be nice and slow. Let gravity do the work. And just loosening that shoulder up, right? As we've done a few with forward, we're gonna go the other way. I'm gonna do a few backward arm circles now. Again, try to avoid twisting, just nice and stable. Feel that kind of open up through the chest as well as you go through the back of that arm circle. All right, we're gonna switch to this arm. And I usually do anywhere in the range of maybe 10 to 15 of these, just feeling good, loosening up. All right, after those single arms, I like to go back to forward, and now we're going double arm, where we kind of just let the arms flow through this. Really try to open up, get those arms. As you can see, even as a swimmer, I don't have great mobility, but trying to get those arms back as far as we can through here, and then right over the top and falling right in front of your shoulders. We'll do a few of those as we go through, and then we'll go in the reverse direction. And again, trying to open up the chest as we come over the top and go through those. Now, if you're really feeling talented and skilled, we can take the next step, and that's where you've got both arms up high here, and we're gonna run through one arm forward and one arm back. Got a few of those. We'll stop and go through the other direction. Just trying to mix it up, a little coordination as we get going. Good. All right. After we do those, I really like just to shake it out. Think if you've ever watched the swimming at the Olympics, you see them behind the block and they're just kind of moving their arms around, shaking them out a little bit. Might get the little swimmer swing, as we call it, through here. Just trying to move those arms around, get the blood flowing, get ready to go. And sometimes what I like to do as well is we're going to come through these swimmer swings and we're going to get this arm right up over our head. We're going to stretch out those lats a little bit. You can even try to lean into it some as we go. Just get that stretch all the way through your tricep, down into your lats, all the way through in there. Shake it out a little bit, and a little more swings. We'll go to the other side. Don't force this, just kind of use it to loosen up. We don't really want to drive down too hard. Just a little lean can help get a little more stretch in as well. Try to come back a little. Keep that up here. All right, there we go. We should feel nice and loose in the shoulders. And now we're going to try to kind of keep opening things up a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some wall angels. We're going to get right up here against the wall. And we're going to practice putting our hands in this position. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come up the wall and trying to keep your arms as close to the wall, hopefully on the wall if you can. As you go up, we'll take that into a streamline, squeeze it nice and tight, tall, and then bring them back down along the wall. We'll do 4 or 5 of those as we loosen this all up. Squeeze that streamline. You should be squeezing right over your ears up here at the top. Bring it back down a little bit and come through. So we're going to go through a few more of those as we get into this motion here. Squeeze at the top. And then trying to keep those arms on the wall. Come down a little bit further if you can. Right back up again. Squeeze that streamline nice and tight. Bring it back down. Okay, after anywhere from say 4 or 5, we're going to pause here and we're going to simply keep our elbows on the wall. Again, I'm not great mobility myself, so this is good for me. And we are going to create this kind of T, if you will, and just bring those arms forward and get them all the way down without coming off the wall and right back up. You should feel that right in those shoulders as we come through here and loosen that up. Now don't force it if you're feeling some pain or real big tightness. And you may only be able to do a couple. Ideally, Doing about 5 of these as we come through. Ooh, all right, good. Now we're gonna keep opening things up. We're gonna stay on this wall here. I'm gonna put my arm against the wall, my shoulder and my chest up against it, and I'm gonna try to open my body up and feel that stretch through my pecs, through the chest, through the arms. I'm actually up a little bit high. There we go. Straight out behind you. And just open it up a little bit. Again, don't force it. Just feeling that stretch and loosening things up. Excellent. We'll go to the other side. Put that up against the wall. Good posture. We don't want to be bent over here as we're doing this. Standing up nice and tall and trying to feel that stretch. And again, you may not be able to open up that far. That's okay. Do what you can without forcing it. And just hold that for a minute. Excellent. Good. Shake it out a little. You might be feeling that in the shoulders. And now we're going to try to just kind of stretch the back out and keep stretching these things as we go. So one of the things I really like to do is get down and do a little bit of child's pose as we let those hands walk out in front of us. Sit right back on our heels and feel that stretch through your shoulders. That's what we're aiming to feel here, is through the back and through the shoulders. You might need to come up and loosen up a little bit. Take it right back down. Try to walk those hands out. Feel that stretch through the shoulders and through the back. And back up. We'll do that one more time. Push it out a little. Right back into child's pose and feel that stretch. Hold that here. Good. Now we're going to come back up onto our hands and knees here, and we're going to do a little thread the needle. And so what we're going to do is we're going to keep our hands underneath our shoulders, feet out in back of us, and we're going to open this right up to the top without breaking much. I'm breaking my body. My mobility is not so great. And then we're going to take it through, reach through. And we'll do about 5 of these on each side. Reach to the ceiling, nice straight arm. Feel that stretch through the chest, through the back. Bring it through. Try to keep that core engaged. Stay nice and stable. We work through that. I'll do a couple more on this side. Up. And one more. Up. And we'll switch sides. Reset that hand underneath the shoulder. Now, some of you may be like me and find that you're able to be more successful on one side than the other side, but keep working on it. And you can see as I'm breaking my arm here, we want to try and keep this arm somewhat straight as we reach through, and we feel that stretch through the chest, through the back. Nice tight core. All right. More. And put it through. And there we go. There you have it. Quick mobility warm-up for your swim or your swim bands. You can always throw in some extra arm swings and those good old swimmer swings that we have as well. There you go.